Yeah, with everything that was going on in that game, just the back and forth with the plays on the field, um, I felt like that he kept his composure. He kept everything in check. Look, this was 20 of 27 first pitch strikes. I mean, the strikeability tonight was outstanding. The movement on the sinker, the play of the sinker, the changeup. I felt like he from pitch one, you could tell the focus, the determination, and look in his face, and just the freedom to go pitch. And it was probably as good as we've seen him all year long in that department.
Can you offer a shorthand explanation of the Escobar double in the sixth and what got you ejected?
Yeah, well, what got me ejected is you cannot argue a replay, and I know that. And again, I was looking for an explanation. From my vantage point, my view, ball hit, rolled underneath, had an outfielder that went in to play the ball. The padding caused him to drop the ball. Runner looked like he was going to stop at second base. When he saw Mazar drop the ball, he decided to go. He got thrown out at third, and then all of a sudden it was talking about that somebody raised their arms to stop the action. Well, nobody raised their arms. No, and the rule is, look, you can replay boundary calls, lodged balls. Those are reviewable. They have been put into play so that they were under the guidelines to be able to replay that play. I had an outfielder who felt like that the ball was not lodged, went in, and if you look at the video, you go look, the ball's still spinning underneath the fence. So I mean that in my estimation is not a lodged baseball. But obviously that is, it's not my call. I don't get to make that call. I'm probably a little biased on that side of it. They made a call. I wanted an explanation. I don't think we reward situations like that on the field. But as I will always do, I live with the calls. I still stick with. I think that our umpires that we have at the major league level are the best there is, and we live a replay. So we'll move on.
This is 4 straight quality starts for Perez after he had some tough ones. Have you seen something change with him, or here at start 31?
Well, I think Jeff, the biggest thing that has changed is the control of the emotion on the mound. Doesn't allow things to affect him. The stuff is tremendous stuff. The fastball is, when he hits a fastball right in the delivery right, it's electric. It comes out of his hand clean. He's got good movement. The slider can be swing and miss at times. When he has a change up in play, is really what makes the fastball play up. They don't get good swings on it. He gets the ball on the ground. Look, the run that he gave up was kind of a mishit ball off the end of the bat that scored him. So for me, it's when he can control himself, his emotions, and in which we've seen that. We've seen stretches last year that he was able to do that. So that I think is the difference.
Ultimately, the story of the night was you guys had another crazy win. I mean, how good is that for you guys? I mean, you've been doing it all year, but I mean, does it ever get old?
No, it never gets old, TR. A win, those are extremely emotional. All wins bring some form of emotion, but when you walk a team off or you come back in that fashion, and especially when you get a home run straightaway center field from the shortstop, and just how he leads off the inning with the single, and even with the bases loaded there, and Ryan Rua comes off the bench and barrels a baseball that as hard as he can barrel a baseball. I mean, and just all the things that compound that those emotions come out. It never gets old. No.
Do you have the option of playing the game under protest after that review in the sixth? And did you consider that?
Well, you can't protest a replay call. Yeah, so no.